In a world lit up by dazzling lights, choreographed perfection, and electrifying stages, sometimes the brightest stars are the ones we overlook until it's too late. Today's story is not just about music. It's about silence. About strength. About a young soul who smiled for the world, even as he was fading in private. This is the heartbreaking, beautiful, and philosophical story of Shim Jaehyun, former member of F.ABLE, whose life ended far too soon, at the tender age of 23, after a secret battle with leukemia. I'm your host, Hamza Sabir, and you're watching Mr. Darkman TV, where we uncover the most dramatic and emotional stories the world forgot to tell. If this is your first time here, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button, because we tell the stories that make your heart race and your soul tremble. Now, you don't get girls? You fear life is unfair? Hold on, this isn't just about a fallen idol. This is about you, and the quiet wars you might be fighting. By the end of this video, you'll see life, love, pain, and purpose through a new lens, the lens Jay Hyun left behind for us. Shim Jaehyun was born on April 7, 2002. Just a normal kid with an extraordinary dream to stand on stage, to sing, to dance, to make someone, somewhere feel seen. He got that chance in 2020 when he debuted with F.ABLE under Hiram Entertainment. He was the mourning, the youngest member, the quiet one with the soft eyes and even softer voice. In a cutthroat industry built on performance and perfection, he stood out by being calm, humble, and kind. He wasn't just a singer. He was gentle light. The K-pop world didn't fully notice F.ABLE. They weren't the biggest, the loudest, or the most viral. But those who did notice, they loved them. And they loved Jay Hyun. Songs like Burn It Up and Run 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 weren't just tracks, they were declarations. Young men fighting for a dream. Fans would gather, scream, cry, and laugh with them. And their Jay Hyun stood, smiling, even when no one knew the storm building inside him. Because behind that smile, leukemia had already begun its quiet attack. We never knew. Not really. Jay Hyun didn't want us to know. Even his closest friends didn't. The sickness crept in sometime after the group started slowing down in 2023. By then, F.ABLE was fading into silence. 3 members re-emerged in a new group called In Phase. But Jay Hyun? He disappeared. Fans whispered, asked, wondered. Was he okay? Was he tired of fame? But the truth was darker. He was sick. Very sick. And he bore it all alone. In Korean society, and especially in K-pop, there's pressure. Massive pressure. Idols are expected to be strong, beautiful, flawless. There's no room for weakness, no space to fall apart. Shim Jaehyun didn't want to be a burden. He didn't want to distract, disappoint, or disillusion. So, he chose silence. He chose strength in solitude. But in June 2025, the silence broke. On a quiet Monday, Jay Hyun died. The news spread like wildfire, but it was already too late. Fans across the world were caught off guard, shocked, shattered. The boy with the warm eyes was gone. He died from leukemia, a vicious disease that attacks the very thing meant to protect us, our white blood cells. At first, doctors had hope. His conditions seemed stable. But in June, everything collapsed. His body couldn't keep fighting. And then, darkness. Former bandmate Hyun was devastated. In an emotional tribute, he posted photos, memories, and an apology. Jay Hyun, he wrote, "I'm sorry I couldn't be there for your last journey. I regret it all." He begged Jay Hyun to visit him in his dreams. Even as the post disappeared from Instagram, the pain lingered in every word. Hyun wasn't just mourning, he was haunted. What do you do when someone slips away, and you never got to say goodbye? Fans lit up the internet with messages. Hashtag rest in peace Jaehyun, hashtag forever in our hearts. People around the globe revisited old videos, live performances, behind-the-scenes clips. Jay Hyun dancing, Jay Hyun laughing, Jay Hyun singing his heart out while inside, his body was failing. That's the tragedy of it. The mind was still dreaming. The soul was still soaring. But the body had already surrendered. Some deaths come like explosions. Others, like whispers. Jay Hyun's was the latter. A quiet goodbye from a boy who gave the world everything and asked for nothing. Philosophically, his story is more than just a tragedy. It's a mirror. We're all living with something hidden. Pain we don't show. Emotions we bury. A truth we're too scared to share. Shim Jaehyun became a symbol of that hidden battle. He teaches us something powerful, not about death, but about living. About showing up. About saying I'm not okay when you're not. And about finding joy in moments, because you never know how many you have left. Maybe you've been lost. Maybe you've felt invisible, insignificant. But Jay Hyun proves something simple and eternal. Even the quietest stars shine. He didn't need a stadium to be loved. He didn't need millions of followers to matter. He mattered because he was. And so do you. To the fans who were mourning, to the friends filled with regret, to the world that never got to hear his full song, hold on. His music may have stopped, but his echo continues. In every heart he touched, in every smile he gave, in every performance that now feels like a final letter, Jay Hyun lives on. So let's not say goodbye. Let's say thank you. Thank you, Jay Hyun. For the music. For the memories. For the message. You lived quietly, but you loved loudly. And we will never forget. I'm Hamza Sabir, and this was Mr. Darkman TV. If Jay Hyun's story touched your heart, if it made you cry, reflect, or simply remember someone you've lost, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more human stories, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes, the most powerful stories are the ones hidden in silence. Rest in peace, Jay Hyun. Your song plays on.